What kind of fucking bullshit is like?
Dude, he does this every week.
The bad news is that civilization is crumbling around you.
Wear a dog mask, cut your dick off, bomb Palestine.
The good news is that you are not alone.
There's butthole shaving videos.
Feel bad for the minorities in LA for having to deal with the white people in LA.
You have 5 till midnight, live every Monday at 8 p.m. where you join 5 Limp Bizkit Americans to laugh at the absurd nonsense of the end of history.
Shit show right there.
Sam, stop it!
Oh, he showed up.
Wow.
What's up, boys?
I was there the whole time. You guys
You're
talk
lucky.
such crap about me.
Yeah, but
You're
we
lucky.
don't care. Welcome back
This is
to 5
bullshit.
till midnight.
This is bullshit.
Okay, good. I should just kick him from the studio. Welcome back to 5 till midnight. Your favorite.
Yeah, so
Oh,
Adam
man.
sucks.
Oh.
Now, here's what we're going to talk about today. We're occupied by Israel, which is awesome. That's
Back.
great that that's happening.
Is that the
yeah,
America
so we're
is
no
over
longer a
tagline?
country. What?
Is that the America is over tagline? Is that what it's
America's over. America's over. We're now a vassal of Israel. You now, if you're an American and there's a flood or a fire or a hurricane, you now have to make sure that your governor supports a foreign nation, Israel. Oh, that's anti-Semitic. Number one, no, it's not. Number two, if it is, I don't give a fuck. I'm an American. I support the United States of America. Why is it that we have all of these laws? Why is it that we have funding for there's money AIPAC, right? Oh, it's American, so it's just in support of Jewish Americans. Yeah, that's all fine because it's American, but we know it's not. It's about support for Israel. Okay, like, some of my family helped out with the IRA in the 70s, okay? I disagree with that as well. That's also wrong. But this is wrong, and it's not anti-Semitic to say so. It's not my fault that you guys decided to have an ethno-state in the 21st century. Oh, it's not an ethno-state, it's about a religion. Yeah, whatever, motherfucker. There's a few different Jewish ethnicities, I guess. Sometimes they what do they do? The eugenics shit on the Ethiopian
Suck on
ones.
babies' dicks for circumcision.
That was one time. Now listen,
A lot of
yes,
times.
the Orthodox, some of them do that. Some of them, like the Amish, are inbred. But it doesn't matter. They got different ones. This is bullshit. We're Americans. We should support America. But I still...
Yeah. Well, luckily for Sam and I, our governor is Josh Shapiro, and he's a big time Zionist. So I think
And
we'll be
another
fine in
thing-
Pennsylvania.
Why is it that the president of Mexico is Jewish? Why? She's not even...
It doesn't make sense.
She's Ashkenazi Jewish. She's not
Yeah.
even the Sephardic.
Scheinbaum,
She's not a
mad
Iberian.
Mexican. The most Mexican name I ever heard.
But I quit.
By the way, I brought that up when I was in Mexico. I brought that up. I was like, you guys cool with some Jewish woman who has like zero Mexican lineage running your country? They were like, no. Because they're all like Catholic and shit. They don't fuck,
Yeah.
They don't fuck with
Yeah.
that. They were all
Yeah,
like,
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure the administration actually backpedaled on this. They, I feel like there
Did
was,
they
I mean,
backpedal?
clearly, yeah, they reversed. They came out this morning. Everyone complained about it on Twitter. Dude, Steve Bannon even retweeted it, or it was on True Social, but he retweeted it and said Israel first. And then Alex Jones is going off about it. And well, the administration came out and took that portion out of the law change, the policy. So now it's not contingent on if you support Israel or if there's people boycotting Israel.
I don't know if you guys remember the during the floods in Tennessee and North Carolina and stuff like that under Biden, right at the end of their election, or right at the end of the election season. One of the questions that was being asked for aid was, do you support Israel?
Dude, that's crazy.
Remember
It's
also
They
the
were,
people
and,
who
and
got-
that was the only way that you could get aid. That was one of the, you had to
Remember, they
answer
also
the
came
question
out and
correctly.
the FEMA workers were like, "Oh, we were told to skip over like MAGA houses."
Yeah.
That's also crazy
And-
too.
Part of it, I saw some testimony on that one, which kind of made me feel a little bit different about it. But they were like, we were
Liberal
told to
Luke.
skip over MAGA houses. I'm just saying, they were like, we were told to skip over MAGA houses because they were more prone to violence and all the incidents with FEMA were from people
I don't buy
that
that. I genuinely don't buy
were-
that.
It was.
I'm gonna
It
need to
was.
see some data on that. That's bullshit.
It's bullshit. They were
If they
just
can
like,
And
support
that's
that
what they
with data,
testified.
Then fine.
Huh?
But
That's
there
what they
needs to be
testified
data for
to.
that.
Right,
It
but
can't be
people-
anecdotal. If they testified that for this, they need to be deported.
people
I-
testify all the time and lie. It's called lying.
Absolutely. No,
What are
absolutely.
you talking
I just
about?
think it's funny because if anybody would go after FEMA, I'd feel like it'd be
Oh,
MAGA
for
guys.
sure.
Like,
But you
Yeah.
know, dude, you know it's because they were like, fuck these motherfuckers.
yeah,
we're,
no, I know
we're still in
that's part of
charge.
it. A lot of gay body language, Rex. You are
Yeah,
a,
Rex, get him. Get him.
you are a gay man. I know.
You
Sure.
do kind of look like a lesbian.
Well, his parents are lesbians.
My parents are lesbians. Stop getting it confused.
It's
Sam.
You would
it's
make
osmosis.
sense
It's
as a
osmosis through
trans
gay parents.
masculine lesbian. Yes,
very
I
masculine.
bet you drive a
whatever.
Subaru too.
No, you drive the
sister does.
Subaru. You
made
bitch.
that same exact
But I'm
joke
from
last
New
week.
England, so it's not a lesbian thing. It's just a New
Yes,
England.
No,
it
it is a lesbian.
It is a
thing.
lesbian
Yes.
thing.
Not New England, dude.
Yeah, New
Everybody
England is a bunch of lesbians.
That's true.
does.
I told you, I
That's
stopped
actually-
at the literal gayest town coming back from New Hampshire that one time in Massachusetts. It was the whole town was
Was it
painted with rainbow
libertarian?
flags. Huh?
Was it the libertarian town? Was it the
No.
free state of New Hampshire?
It was no, it was gayer. It was,
It was
legitimately
Fort
gayer.
Facts.
That's
But they
hard,
made-
dude. That's
But
hard
the
to do.
Massachusetts town made some good ass coffee. I'll tell you that. those fags can make some coffee. They could grind some
Yeah.
beans.
Yeah, they do. They make good
No.
coffee.
That sounds like a euphemism. The fags.
They can
Grind
really
some
grind
beans.
some.
It's
That's why I
beans.
said it.
It just sounds like it. Sounds so much-
Sam's
I
great
still-
at explaining jokes. It makes them immediately
You're
not funny.
welcome. You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
I still think
Maybe
Stash's
we're funnier.
comment. I saw this a few weeks or a couple months ago. Is like this is why anyone who wants to vote or hold political power should have to eat a bacon cheeseburger live
Yes.
on television when they get elected. That should be a requirement.
That
be
knocks
a
off
United
like
States
two
president.
religions and
Unironically.
liberals.
Yes.
Yeah, no vegetarians, no vegans,
Dude,
no.
no.
I have been
Muslims,
getting
no
in
Jews.
arguments with vegans on Twitter all day for some reason. It's in my algorithm, and they are all hypocrites. All of them. They're all
more
fucking
you-
hypocrites.
You know, the more you comment on their stuff, the more they show up, right? That's how the algorithm works.
I know, but it started without me saying anything, and then I started commenting because I expected it. But like the first few were just like
Yeah, you
not.
leaned into it though.
Yeah, I totally.
The first
leaned
one
into
was probably a libertarian that just crossed over onto your feed.
Probably,
because they're
just
gay and
cross
vegan.
cross over the universe, the parallel universes. Yeah, but it's like it's they're all because they're all like, well, we don't want to hurt animals, and but they're like, yeah, but you eat soy, and how you make soy is like you have to like completely devastate land and kill everything on it for it to grow.
It's
So they're
like
cool
a
with
gallon of water for one almond.
Yeah,
That's
so
not
they're
even
cool
made
with-
up.
killing like groundhogs and chipmunks and squirrels and shit for their soy. Also, good luck with soy tits, you fucking oh, I hate it so much. I hate vegans. They're insufferable.
Twink Sam grabbing his soy tits.
Yeah, I've lost a lot of weight, so I'm much more Twinkie now.
Yeah. You should lift the weight.
I should, and I should eat more food. I've lost about 40 pounds. I'm kind of
Well,
dying. It is so
why?
over.
Yeah, why are you?
Yeah,
Do you have
I've
cancer?
eaten
Is that why your hair looks
sleeping.
like that?
I work all the time. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm not even like doing my podcast. Yeah, I'm losing my mind. I'm probably just I'm like I'm out of it. I'm out of this world. It's so over.
Israel got him, dude. They're not
Israel-
Yeah,
banned, but
Israel
they
got
got
him.
This
Starving
is Israel's
Sam.
fault.
The Israel
They're starving.
blockade is around Sam's house.
You can't live off bananas forever. Bananas and donuts.
Got
He's
his
gonna get a
ass,
banana
dude.
right now,
He's getting
for sure.
Yep.
He's gonna
he
get a
is.
banana right now.
He's
Banana
definitely
on
getting a
stream.
banana.
He has eaten some outlandish food on the show that makes me feel so fat. He's eaten like a whole cake before. Ice cream. I'm jealous. I can't eat that shit. Some of us have to fucking look good.
I know.
Someone has to be the muscle of
down.
the show.
I'm down 15 pounds in the last since April.
You look like you lost weight.
Yeah, I have. I've lost
Yeah,
a lot.
I can tell on your
'cause
face.
I was bulking up because I've never been like I've always been skinny twink like Sam. So I was like, I need to so I just dirty bulked like a motherfucker and got up to 225 and now I'm cutting back down and now I'm at 209.
Nice.
209 as of like 25 minutes ago.
Dude, fucking dirty bulking works. You just get to eat ice cream and shit. Pizza. It's the
It
best.
sucks cutting those calories though. It
Oh, yeah, that's
sucks
why I-
cutting
that's
the
why I don't do
calories
it.
out afterwards. Yeah. So
I'd
I
see
just
the
want to
high
get back
protein
down.
diet.
I want to get down to 200 and but 200 grams of protein is fucking hard to eat, dude.
It's
It is
very
so
hard
hard
to
to
eat.
eat in a day.
I have to drink these. I drink a lot of these. I eat a lot of like
Yeah.
fucking power bars and shit, MREs replacement, and then like a shit ton of steak or chicken like every night
Right.
for dinner. And it's super hard to fucking eat.
Dude, it's
How is
so hard to
Luke-
eat 200
How
grams.
is Luke not being fat engaged to a Latina?
She likes to go to the gym too. It works out.
She's a fake Latina then. She needs to make those tortas.
Her grandma
Um,
tries to
I'm
keep me
a
fat,
torta.
dude. I swear to God, dude. Her grandma makes the best food.
Of course. While we're talking about this, I don't know why that reminded me of the number of this episode. So technically, this is not our 100th episode because Kyle's not here, so we don't want to do it without him. So we were thinking, and chat, help us out here for some ideas. We were thinking for
not
the
gonna
100th
help, there
episode,
he
we
is.
do like maybe like a Mount Rushmore or tier list of what you guys want to hear, of what we think. So we were thinking like political moments, like war movies, something. I don't know. But we were thinking like a special 100th episode. So anybody in the
we
Yes.
have to accept that the top S tier spot for political moments is when Marjorie Taylor Greene asked how much taxes people paid during the Ice Age. That's my favorite political clip of all time. During the Ice
I didn't
Age,
even
how
know
much
she asked
taxes
that.
did people say? Yeah.
Oh, slurs tier list. That's a good one, Stash. We might do that one. We might do that. Well, he said it first.
You-
And that's a good one.
You wonder,
It
Adam,
is a
you
good one.
wonder about YouTube and everything. And
why
then you're
are our
going to do a
numbers down,
slurred
Ill
tier list.
Scholar at Ill Scholar tagging me like so I get a notification on my phone? Why are our numbers down? Maybe it's because you think having a slurs tier list is a good idea.
Well, Stash
I
did,
quit.
and Eddie
We
also
did.
concurred.
We did that on Tower Gang.
They're right.
one of the
They're not
episodes we were
responsible.
on.
All right, guys, you heard our feminine boss.
No, I mean I want to do it. I do want to do it. But
We gotta make a Patreon. This is what we gotta
no,
fucking
no
do.
one's gonna give us money.
A
We don't
race
deserve
bracket?
it.
A
I
race
wouldn't give us
bracket?
money.
Can we do a race bracket, or is that gonna get us lowered in the numbers too?
Almost definitely.
Almost definitely.
We could use code words like hummus.
Sam stopped stupid Melvin's gallon of milk and puking is number one. Ironing your shirt during Ashton Forbes interview.
That was not stupid. That was
Dude,
We're gonna
have you
put-
guys seen? Wait, time out. Have you guys seen Ashton Forbes? Like, I had to unfollow him because it was getting fucking crazy.
No.
Don't talk
Sam's
crap about
five tells
Ashton
HR lady.
Sam
He
is
really
fine.
is.
It might be my favorite comment ever. I'm gonna
Think-
get a haircut like the
Make a
HR lady.
Patreon. I'll give you retards, but I had good ideas for the Patreon. We should do conspiracy things. We should do fucking
Until
tier
we
lists.
do that, everybody go to Illegitimate Scholars Patreon and give money. It's basically the same thing. It's not
Don't
like these guys.
don't support this twink Subaru driver. F1 ain't
I'm
bad.
from
What's
New
F1?
England.
Wait, what's F1?
F1? Formula One? Are you European? Who cares about Formula
Am
One?
I retarded? I am retarded, but like what?
I
F1
ask
ain't
if you're
bad?
European while I'm wearing a soccer shirt.
Yeah, it's pretty gay.
Football,
Yeah,
I mean.
dude.
That's pretty
See,
gay.
twink.
It's soccer.
Twink lesbian.
They called
Yeah,
it
it's
Charlie.
soccer.
They
I know the British called it soccer, and in most like it means what other countries call football, but it's football. It's not like we care what other Spanish and Portuguese people say. So I don't know why it's soccer. It's soccer. It came from the UK, and in other countries in the Anglosphere they call it soccer.
It's just for what? Association football, right? So
Yeah.
it just got cut down to soccer, which doesn't even make sense. That's a
And
shitty
also,
acronym.
it's called
Yeah, horrible.
football. It's not called football because you're kicking the ball with your foot. It's called football because it's played on foot as opposed to on horseback. Because sporting clubs were for like rich people until they became until the Industrial Revolution
Yeah.
when they got extended. Yeah, that's
I actually didn't know that. I thought it was because you kicked it with your foot.
no, it's being on foot. Like it's opposed to like polo. Like you know how like
I know what polo is,
horseback
yes.
is the standard. Polo is played on horses. Water polo. So it's like polo is the standard. As in playing on horseback is standard. So football.
What,
Yeah,
what's
it's
the
like one
cow
of
of
the
the sea?
oldest games.
Manatees? Dugongs? They should play water polo on a dugong. That'd be
Dugongs?
sick.
That'd be fucking awesome if we
It'd be
could do
fucking
that.
awesome.
You're saying
See,
words I don't know.
We need money so I could start the Animal Fight League thing and use animals for warfare again. We
You're
got
right.
away from that.
I
as
agree
human
with
beings.
you. Diego,
did
I'm
you guys
sorry.
see
I'm
the-
doing it. I need
Did
to
you-
finish renovating my house. This is stopping me.
Did you
from doing
guys
it.
see the elephant in uniform in I think it was Pakistan or India?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
awesome.
that is
He had a
amazing.
rifle on his waistband. That was sick.
Yeah. He had a little hat and everything. I was like,
He's
oh
fucking awesome,
shit.
dude. That's what I'm saying. We got to
ready.
bring animals back into warfare. Let them storm some shit.
I still use
Dude,
horses and
300.
dogs.
No, horse is
300
boring.
when they
Rhino.
300 when they had the Persian fucking elephants all decked out, the war elephants. That shit was
Remember the
dope.
rhino? That's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah,
the
I
Rhino
mean,
was
they
dope.
became like inefficient though when artillery came around,
That's real.
and then it was
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Well, at first,
Yeah,
in
when you
can just
artillery,
use
they
a
used to be
tank.
drawn by horses. It took a long time. It was like, well, when you say artillery, you mean like World War I artillery, really, not like 19th century even cannons. that
I did
old
read
shit.
somewhere that the
even
last
that would fuck 'em up.
Yeah, it would fuck him up. It'd fuck up an elephant in 2 seconds. I did read somewhere that the last ever mounted like offensive was in World War II. I think Mongolia attacked like a German position, and they just absolutely shredded them with machine gun fire.
Yeah, most of it. There were a few in World War One, but I
Yeah.
didn't know about that World War II one. I might
Germans
have heard about
used
that.
over 1 million horses in World War II.
Yeah, they didn't use them in battle though. They mostly used them for logistics. They were
Yeah.
low on oil.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
That's
talking about like
crazy.
let's mount up, let's gold plate a rhino's horn with some fucking rockets on it on the side. Let that shit go. Make them like fucking remote fired rockets. You guys just aren't being creative enough, really.
No, you're right. Yeah,
Dude, we could get a
definitely. That's very
chariot
feasible.
And
A
then put
resident
like
engineer.
the Transformers in the chariot, and they could be like suicide bombers going.
Yeah,
into our enemies.
typo. Now you're thinking. Now you're speaking my language. Yeah, we gotta get gorillas in the mix. They gotta do something.
Gotta
Maybe
have some
send them into homes. So they're like the SEALs. You send them in. Let them
We
rip people apart with
integrated
their bare
those
hands.
in Vietnam, dude. Come on.
The Russians tried to use dogs to be like offing yourself tank blow eppies. They strapped.
They did that in
bombs
World
to
War
them.
II.
Yeah.
They trained shepherds to go under tanks, which is a good idea. But I don't want dogs to die.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
I mean, I don't really want elephants to die either. But just it would be cool to see. Is my point. Like it's like
Like in
Like
battle.
one time.
yeah, just one time in my lifetime. I mean, Hannibal did it. He crossed the Alps with elephants. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that
We
was
should do that again.
Like most of his guys died, and almost
Yeah,
all
but
of
who
the
cares?
elephants. I think
The
like
story's
one
the
elephant
elephants.
died.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, I can you imagine being on that expedition?
I can imagine seeing that cross the horizon, and you're like, "What the fuck?" You're some
Yeah,
Roman
yeah,
soldier.
terrifying, right?
You're like, "What is
You're
this
like,
thing?
what is that thing?
What is that?"
Did they ever like train birds to like drop grenades or something? Because that would
They
be.
used carrier pigeons.
They
That's what
tried-
the H-Man did.
And well, also we tried in World War II, pigeons like peck image, and it would guide the bomb, but they just abandoned it.
Yeah,
Like they
that-
put pigeons in bombs, and they would like peck like
Oh.
the sub, and that would guide the bomb to like the submarine. But it didn't. It
That's-
didn't work. They also used bats, but it backfired. We burnt our own base down. They strapped napalm to bats in World War II because Japan or Tokyo, whatever, is like mostly like paper homes and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they were like,
fire
we'll just
bomb
release
a lot.
a fleet of napalm bats, which sick idea. But they got loose.
Dude,
they got loose and they burnt their own
we
base
were-
down.
we
Dude,
were
they're
so
getting
much.
Fueled by
creative.
cocaine.
We were
and
so much
amphetamines.
more creative in World War One and
I
World
know,
War
yeah,
Two.
you had to think some general was just ripping lines, being like,
Dude, it
"We're
was
out
like the
of
beginning
fucking
of modern
bats."
warfare. There were no rules. People were just figuring it
Yeah.
out. It's like we got
It
all
was
this
just a
new
total-
stuff.
And again, everyone's in total war scenario, so it's like any way we can inflict as much damage on our enemy as possible.
How can we most efficiently end the lives of the most amount of civilians as possible
Yeah.
and destroy as much infrastructure as possible?
Yeah.
Think about that. And then you come up with napalm bats.
Yeah, sick. I mean, bravo to that guy.
Some guy,
Yeah,
we'll use the bats, man. We use the bats. We strap the chemical weapons to the bats and we fire them at the Japs, man. We just blow them all up. Oh, I'm lightheaded.
they use
We made a chemical
dolphins
to
and
rot
seals and
the
shit for
forest
like disarming naval bombs.
You know, some lady banged a dolphin
Yeah.
part of
They
her
could they try to get the
PhD.
dolphin to speak, and she just jerks it off all the time
She
instead.
did
which-
all the time.
All the time. It
Living
was a
in
problem.
the house with him, water in the house. She had a water bed. I guess.
That's
I
a
don't know,
great story.
like
Do you guys know that story
It's
besides
a
Sam?
terrible
No.
story. That woman
Great story.
is like
Yeah, she's a psychopath. That's what makes it funny,
absolute-
Sam.
No, you're right. Just making sure.
So the story is, for anybody out there who doesn't know, and I think it was the 60s or 50s, right? It was around then.
Of course, it was the 60s.
Yeah.
Bunch of
They
goddamn
were trying to see if like a
degenerates.
dolphin, if you just live, if you put a dolphin like a human environment constantly, if it could like learn to speak and shit and do other things. So like this lady, they built like this home for this lady, but like it was like half home, half pool. So the dolphin like lived in the home with this lady,
Her
but then she just started
boyfriend's
jerking it off all the
dar-
time. 'cause
dolphin.
She's like, well, it was
Yeah.
horny.
Well, no, he wouldn't do the lessons without being. He would just rub up against her until the
Yeah.
dolphin dick.
Dolphins are egregious rapists, by the way. Like
Yes.
they
Yeah,
are
they are.
very violent.
They're
Also,
Feeling
one
horned
of the
they're friendly,
up.
but
smartest
they're not.
creatures. What does that tell you?
What?
They're also one of like the smartest creatures.
Yeah.
Like, so what does that tell you?
That means
You
we're
gotta be
geniuses.
smart to do that. I don't know. I think it's all in the animal kingdom.
So obvious that Sam has never snorted coke before.
I have snorted. That was not how you snort coke. I
No
have,
shit.
though.
He's like, I have. I've totally done drugs, guys.
I'm so cool.
All right, Eddie, you psychopath. He goes, I threw a sea star at a sea lion to get it off the boat.
Fucking savage over here. We have to arrest the dolphins.
My grandfather told me a story when he was in the Navy in World War II. Like, you know how like albatrosses is like good luck in the Navy?
Yeah.
Okay. Some guy was drunk and threw a bottle at it, and they said they beat the shit out of the guy and just like almost tried to throw him overboard.
Dude, they
Like,
just
let's
didn't
go.
care. World War I and World War II stories like are crazy.
I know
because they
they're
just
so based.
but then they talked all polite and like wrote back home all the time, and it was like always sweet letters and stuff. And these people
Yeah.
were like literally shoving knives through throats and shit. Like,
And taking
Yeah.
ears as war trophies in the Pacific.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we allowed to do that anymore? Bring home war trophy? Is that
No.
over?
No.
I
We got
no.
soft as a country.
Well,
got
you
so
should
soft.
take the body parts. Like I
No, like their weapons and shit. Like people were always looking for Lugers
Oh,
in
not
World War
their
II.
weapons, but
Oh, they don't. We don't. Well, I mean, some people do, but not.
Let me put it this way: is it permitted?
no.
Lame. This is why we lose wars. Now we're fucking weak.
Dude, my grandfather had like his rifle from World War II. They are not letting us take home in 60s. Like they are.
You're not, yeah, you're not even allowed to have them anymore.
Damn it!
Yeah,
That's
you gotta
fucking
turn that shit
bummer,
in like
dude.
right away.
That's such a bummer. That'd be cool
Yeah.
getting like a gold-plated AK from like one of Saddam's fucking
I
castles.
mean, they
and
did
shit.
at the beginning of the
I'm sure
war.
some people
did at the
They
beginning
did.
of the
At the
war.
beginning of Iraq, they did let you do it.
They didn't really care at the beginning of
Oh
Iraq.
man,
You could kind of
Midway
do
They
whatever.
literally toppled relatively modern country. So like they
Yeah.
did topple a country and they had a military and they just raided their shit, dude. They just
I
took
like
their shit.
I like how the logic was like, all right, just one time because it's new. We haven't done it in a while,
Well, it was
but no
just-
more
it hadn't
after
been
this,
banned yet, and then it got banned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Like-
banned pretty quickly.
bro. See,
Yeah.
this is what I'm talking about right here.
That's
My nan
sad.
Would have been
still
able to
has
do
that
it
is
in any other
crazy.
war
Hold
in
on.
history until the
Hold on,
2000s.
Sam.
Like,
Hold
Hold on, let me read
Read this
by
comment.
Eddie. My nana still has a Jap skull on her mantle from my grandfather from the war. See, that's what I'm fucking talking about. That's awesome. That's what we need to bring back.
No.
no,
Yeah,
That's
you guys are
wrong.
fucking pussies.
it's
That's
disgusting.
so crazy.
That's
dude.
so cool.
Who
Turn it into a
wants
mug.
That?
I
I
would.
would. Are you kidding me?
That's somebody's son.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Now it's a
Fucking A.
mantelpiece.
Now it's my
Jesus.
fucking cup for my morning coffee.
Who gets it in the will?
Yeah,
I-
dude.
oh,
That's,
that's
that's something you
gotta
gotta
do.
have a specific thing for, you know?
You empty the skull out and you eat cereal out of it every day. That's a true
Ugh.
king.
Oh, dude.
What the
is
fuck,
matter?
dude? What are
Well, you clean it. Clean
Lucky,
it.
like, violence.
Eddie was like, it was a child skull. We're like, oh, too
No.
far.
No.
Well, you can't fit much cereal in that then.
I
You
don't
need
know.
a-
He just said it was somebody's son, and that's where my mind went to.
well, everybody's somebody's son.
Or daughter.
Are women somebody's son,
Jesus.
Adam? You idiot.
You know what I meant?
No, that would be disgusting. We have control. Line, Sam. Come on. Only if
Do
you're
you turn it
12 years
around
old
when you
man.
fuck?
Oh my god.
Did they name it?
Yeah.
This is Satoshi here.
It's
Nakamura.
It's the guy that made Bitcoin. It's Satoshi Nakamoto.
Yeah.
Satoshi Nakamoto.
Yeah, I like how, by the way, he
Die hard.
didn't specify it was like, did he specify it was from the war? He just like, guys have a Japanese guy's skull. That could be from any era then.
We just went over there in the 90s. This dude.
90s was
took
still
him
pretty
out.
free.
He
It
said
was
from
pretty
the
good.
war. He said from the war. He said from
Okay.
the war.
Pre 9/11, war was still pretty wild. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, the 90s were a wild time, dude. You could do just about anything.
Yeah. Someone stole my grandfather's Navy uniform, like out of like his bag somewhere, like when he got back, like from this,
What?
like they just stole his bags. They didn't know it was in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He was a World War II vet.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah. Both my grandparents were in the Navy. One of my grandfathers. One of my grandfathers
You were right.
was
You know what they did?
I just
was an
wanted to see how
XO.
long
He
you
was an
got there.
XO for a battleship.
They let a
Oh, that's sick.
freaking WAP be a
No.
officer?
That's the English grandparent.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
that makes
WAP
sense.
grandparent was a gunner
Enlisted.
on some sort of
Enlisted.
yeah.
He was
Yeah,
enlisted.
100%.
He wasn't an officer.
0%. But my English grandfather was an officer.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
that's
sense.
actually
That's sick.
on my English side of the family. My maternal grandfather, he was an officer in the Pacific,
Okay.
a combat engineer, Army. They didn't have
Ooh.
Marine combat engineers back then.
He also volunteered to be a sub spotter from a plane. He's like, I'll fucking do that. Sure. Sounds
feel like
yeah,
that's a
I mean,
hard-ass
boring as
job.
fuck. Yeah.
Dude,
I know.
it's
It's
like,
I don't
there's a
know.
lot
It's
of
a
water down
whale
there,
or a
guys.
submarine. I can't fucking tell. I'm 3,000, 30,000 feet up in the sky. What the fuck we doing?
Drop the bats.
Drop the bats.
That's my grandfather's idea. He came up with it.
It's just a
He
whale
was an
like,
alcoholic,
"Whoa,
so maybe he has some
Bernie."
wild takes.
It's a whale on fire. in the
Actually,
ocean.
speaking of, my grandfather was the XO. He said he was pretty much a CEO because the CEO was constantly just fucking ripped in his room, just drunk every day. So he had to like do all the jobs. Like,
yeah, dude.
do you know what like shift he was on? Was he in the Pacific?
I think
Well, I guess you would have to be, right?
There
think
was
he
some
was.
Navy in
I
the
think
There
they,
was
well, my
some.
my WAP grandfather for sure was the Pacific. He was shooting down zeros for sure because he says that all the time. Well, he said it all the time. My grandfather was awesome. It was like it was shoot down Japs all the time. I gotta ask my dad. Actually, I'll ask him right now. I'll text my dad right now. Let's see what the fuck he was.
Gotta ask.
See what
Dude.
ship
If
he
he's
was
in the
on.
Battle of Midway, that'd be sick.
Do you know what?
It's like Sam's grandfather and Adam's
'Cause after it-
grandfather were on the same ship.
Because after it turned into the island hopping campaign. I'm sure they still shot some zeros, but main focus was just blowing the shit out of those islands. So there was no.
Dude, naval artillery is crazy when you watch it. It is so wild watching it.
Yeah, it does look
Very
crazy.
Powerful.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
dude, it's
crazy.
fucking insane.
Because I was with like a regular RD unit at my last unit, and they RD's fucking pretty wild too, but we had a Navy because every artillery unit inside the FSCC, the forward, I can't even remember what it stands for now. Whatever it is, the FSCC, that's the platoon I was attached to. We had a naval officer that could call artillery for ships because they would attach with JTACs and stuff like that. And he was awesome. He was chill, dude. I still have him on. He's a friend of mine on Facebook, but I got to watch him call in naval artillery, and I was just like, that is fucking wild. You don't want to be on the other side of that.
No,
Yeah, they like
that's
demolish
cool.
hills. Like they like
Yeah.
demolish landslides.
It'll
like
make a
landslides.
mountain
Yeah.
Nebraska. It's
'Cause
crazy.
you
Yeah.
don't have to move it. Like it's
Yeah.
just there, so it can be whatever size.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It'd be fucking crazy. I just saw Eddie, and it just reminded me of like them dropping depth charges. Depth charges always fucking were wild to me. They're just like go down and then set off at a certain, and it looks so crazy underwater.
Yeah.
You ever seen a depth charge trying to get
Mhm.
fucking submarines?
Dude, dying in a submarine might be
God,
the worst way
that'd
to
be
go.
the worst. My boss at my last job was a Navy submarine nuke guy, and but he worked on like the generators and stuff inside the sub. And he would when he hired me, he was fucking, I think 8 years older than me or something like that. But he would talk about it. He was like, yeah, you Marines are fucking crazy. And I was like, that's wild that you think that we're crazy. We would never set foot on a submarine. Like,
No.
that is the most insane thing ever. And he was a tiny guy too, because
I know.
I
and
would
ima-
be fucked.
I'd be good
Adam,
on a
you'd be
submarine.
fucked. Us three would be
Yeah.
fucked on a submarine.
I'd be all right.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
Tyler
the-
would be fine.
You were built
Dude,
for
Navy,
it.
dude, what's crazy though is they had submarines in the Civil War. So
Yeah, they
imagine
did.
like a
Kind of.
submarine. Well, they fucking used them, dude. I mean,
They
but
didn't
imagine
really work though.
the
They never
Confederates used them.
actually did anything, but yeah, they did have them.
Is there a submarine with a confirmed kill during the Civil War?
I don't think
Because
so.
that'd be pretty dope.
Except
mean, I'm
for their own people. That's what I mean by they didn't work.
Let me see.
I mean,
I'll
it
look
works.
Look it up.
That's how you want to look at it. Yeah, there you go. Okay, my dad's not answering me via text. I'm gonna call him. Scumbag.
I was a comm dude too. I was a radio operator. I just got attached to cool people sometimes. Actually, both times, both units, I was attached to cool people. I was attached to EOD, which was awesome, and then I was attached to the Forward Observers and JTAX. So I was a
Yeah, they sunk a whole ship, dude.
yeah. Did they?
Oh,
They sunk a
my
ship?
bad.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
know
Shut
that.
the fuck up, Sam.
My bad. I'm wrong. Cool. Thanks for
The
telling me that, 'cause
Union
that's
sloop of
awesome.
war USS Houston.
Oh, it was
Both
the
sides
Unions?
had them though.
Yeah, it was the
Not cool
Confederates.
anymore.
that
Battleship
used them.
North Carolina later on in the war.
Battleship North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the submarines. I know. I'm surprised that the Union had a submarine like out of one of the ports that's like in my home county. It's like huge naval history there,
Wow.
but they during the Civil War, because the Confederates had no navy, like absolutely zero navy, because all the shipyards were in the north. They
Yeah.
basically they had to they were screwed, so they had to innovate, and that's why they came up with a bunch of other weird things. I can't remember right now, but I quit.
All right, so USS North Carolina, end of the war, the Pacific the whole time.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty dope.
Wow.
What was your dad on, Sam? Your grandpa. Your
I think
dad's
he
old
was-
too, though, wasn't he?
I don't. My dad was in Vietnam. But he was Air Force. I don't know what ship he was on. I have his papers somewhere, and I might be able to find out. But actually, let me see if I can Google it.
Google it. Hey, everybody, like and the video. Like it. Like the video now. Or Sam's gonna end it.
Like it a lot.
Like it, or Sam will end it.
Or
I will.
like it, or Sam will stay alive.
Yeah, true. Do you want Sam to stay alive or not? If you want him to, then don't like it. But if you don't want him to, like the video. Like
Yeah,
and
we
sub,
need
not
to
sub.
keep breathing.
Subscribe, you pieces of shit.
Netanyahu said that if we don't get 100 likes on this video, then Sam will starve to death. So
Yeah, that's true.
he will starve him.
The IDF is engaging in his house right now. They're moving
Yeah.
Yeah, here he is.
He deserves it, though.
Leonard Gallagher.
in.
He's taking money from the Qataris, so that's why.
That's true.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
Wait, no. This guy was. He was.
Are you still trying to figure it out?
Yeah.
Rex just removed his like.
No, wait. If you remove
I
it, that means you keep Sam alive.
Yeah,
gotta
if you
like
remove
it. Right. You gotta
So-
like it.
Maybe I
so-
said it wrong.
No,
Yeah,
you said it right.
Netanyahu will starve him if you like it. That's what I meant to say.
Right. So we don't want Sam here. So like the video. That's what I'm saying.
Don't ever say Israel never did anything for us, okay?
Yeah, Sam. Just take one for the bullet. Take one for the fuck. Damn it.
Damn it, you
Fuck.
suck.
Fuck.
There's a guy
just
with
think-
my same grandfather's name, like the exact same name, first and last, that was the first commander of 6th ESB in New England.
But
Wow.
it's not your grandfather.
No,
Is there a picture?
no.
Does he look like a twink?
I was gonna say it's just a gay dude. And I was like, oh, this is my grandfather. Look at that.
Sam looks so distraught since noticing the depravity of the Jews.
Dude, ever since we started this show, he's on a downhill slide. He's lost 40 pounds. He can't sleep anymore.
Maybe he's, you know what? Remember when Putin, KGB guys slowly poisoned that like rogue agent in the British hospital years ago?
I kind of remember that.
That's what's happening
Yeah.
to Sam. They're just slowly giving radiation poisoning over time.
Sam came in here like noticing super hard, and it was like, dude, where have you been? Oh, it's been like this for like a year now.
Wherever he gets his
He's been a
wherever,
vassal state.
wherever he sources his bananas from, they're slowly radiation poisoning his bananas.
They found his banana stash, dude. They're fucking There's like 40 other people that buy the bananas from the same place that are just getting fucked along with them because
Yeah,
they're trying
they're
to
like,
get
we'll get him
stained.
eventually. It's just a matter of time. He's been
Damn,
compromised
you
by
stuck a
it.
lot
Did
of
you
that
find
in there.
out more about your grandfather yet, or what?
I'm doing it.
I'm doing it. All right. Well,
I'm doing it.
we can move on.
Yeah,
from
while you do
until he
that,
figures
you
it
want
out.
to pull up the Fuentes, or I'll pull it up, the Fuentes Tucker beef,
Yeah, you could play Tucker and
Candace.
Candace's.
Wait,
thing.
we have
I-
to talk about Lil Tay starting a.
It's
OnlyFans.
disgusting.
No, we don't. No, we don't. We don't need
I
to talk
don't
about it at
want
all.
Okay.
to talk about.
It's
Dude,
disgusting.
I actually kind of think
That was
that,
part of it's over, by the way.
Oh,
I
okay, well,
thought
it's
you
fair.
almost said you were part of it. I almost thought.
I was
First
like,
up.
damn, dude.
I'm just that's disgusting, dude.
I feel like it's also like just funneling money into these people. I don't know. I mean, I
These
guess you would-
people. What do you mean by that?
Non-whites.
non-Christian, non-Muslim people.
These people. What do
No,
you mean by that?
I think the biggest point is she posted, she's like, at 12:01, when I turn 18, I'm posting my first content. That means you took it when you were 17.
Oh,
Yeah, but I looked into that a little bit because I watched the not looked. I watched the
Yeah, I'm
YouTube
sure you
video
did look
about
into it a little bit.
No,
Sam
please,
sus.
I'm not even gonna joke. It's absolutely disgusting. It's
Sus.
I've thought about that too, but I watched like a drama YouTube video about it, and she launched it at 12:01, and then like the photos released at like 3 p.m.
Mm,
It should be illegal.
Yeah, that's weird.
yeah. There was
Like
a
you,
Yeah, I
you
don't
shouldn't
even
be
know who
allowed to
this
advertise
girl
for that
is.
prior to you being 18.
100%.
Like, she should be banned on social media for that. At the very least.
I saw some guy comment under one of those posts being like, I don't see a problem with this. And I looked at his profile. It's like Israel flag. I was like, oh, yeah, that checks.
makes- He's an owner in OnlyFans.
yeah, exactly. Part owner of OnlyFans, yeah. All right, want me to pull this thing up?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Chess Queen. No, wait. No, wait. There. Fuck. Fucking up. There you go.
There we go.
I will say I don't understand it. We were very kind to him. Like I truly, like we almost said, like we felt maybe he was a bit lonely. We should invite him back for dinner. I mean, that's how good of an experience I had.
Yeah, it's clearly it's
and then
a
it was a
sad-
180. So it's either A, it's being driven from like a little boy insecurity, and he just was so worried that he like just went on the attack because he doesn't know how to have normal relations after being banned everywhere.
Well, I think there's the kind of
that could be one element.
the angry gay
or-
kid thing going on.
Yeah, or it's
You say angry
what
gay
you're
kid?
saying where
Yeah, he did.
he's lying to everybody and pretending that things are one way when it's not. I can say
Why
he
is he
lied.
attacking Joe Kent, who, I mean, Joe Kent worked as a CIA contractor, paramilitary contractor. He's in the U.S. military for years fighting our neocon wars. And his wife was killed in Syria in one of those wars. Joe Kent is the single most sincere critic, and I would say the one with the most credibility in the United States to say this foreign policy is bad. It killed my wife.
Mm.
I was a part of it. Joe Kent is actually someone the CIA doesn't like at all because he understands how it operates. And for Nick Fuentes, who's like some child from Chicago, to go after him specifically, one congressional seat in Washington State.
That is random.
It's not random, though. It's the opposite of random. Joe Kent was number one on the list of people they wanted to knock off, people who believe in our neocon foreign policy. They wanted Joe Kent out because he could stand up and say, I actually know. I've got the receipts. My wife was killed in Syria.
Mm.
You had to take that guy out. And Nick Fuentes, this child, this weird little gay kid in his basement in Chicago, paying a super PAC to bump off Joe Kent. Like, I've been around this my whole life. I know what that is. It's just an organized effort.
Yeah.
And he also did the thing that David Duke always,
Fucking super.
including to me, which is be like, oh, yeah, it's my friend. And everyone's like, oh, Tucker Carlson's been endorsed by David Duke.
Mm,
I've been making like the anti-racist argument my whole life.
Right.
Like, I'm not for David Duke. Do I think David Duke is right when he's against affirmative action? You bet I do. But I'm not for David Duke. But David Duke would try to discredit people by hugging them.
mm,
And that's exactly what Fuentes did. He goes out there and meet all these people. Show up, hi, I'm Nick Fuentes. Can I get my picture with you?
mm.
That's a campaign to destroy credible voices on the right. And Fuentes is part of it. And I know I'm inviting endless trouble by saying this because, this is a kid with a lot of spare time, but it's just a fact. And I've seen it a lot.
Yeah.
And I, you can believe me or not, but I know what I'm talking about.
I can confirm he's dishonest. I mean, so it's like you use that as your, like, I could not determine what his motives were. And I said, you know what? I don't have time for this. I gave you a fair chance, gave you a fair shake, and you are a fundamentally dishonest human being. There was no reason to do it. If he had not done that show and screamed and yelled, his followers would have been like, oh, that was an interesting conversation between two people who agreed some, disagreed some, and like that was it. It was interesting that he got there. He doesn't want to be, and I can tell you that he doesn't want to be anywhere but where he is. He doesn't want to have normal relations. And it did sort of feel, and I said that to him, that he's like responding to orders somewhere, because why are you attacking me?
Well,
why are you attacking Dave Smith? What is the issue with Dave Smith? And he couldn't answer the question.
Exactly.
He couldn't answer the question. He was just like, well,
the fakest thing I've ever seen.
And I'm like, well, why do you hate Dave Smith over Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
What's the
Fair.
What is Fuentes' problem with Dave Smith?
I don't know. That's the point. He wouldn't answer the
So
question.
Stupid. Okay.
Well, if you
he's a
guys,
Fed or something.
if you watch his 2-hour thing, which I did, it's literally just receipt after receipt. And if Nick Fuentes is a Fed, it's most likely that Tucker Carlson is also a Fed, because he
Yeah,
just
but that's been a
connects
thing
him-
for a while.
Right.
To-
His father was CIA.
Yeah, but he connects him to and Joe Kent, and I mean Joe Kent was CIA.
He was
like
CIA.
it's kind of
Everything's
weird.
fake. It's all over.
Everything's fake.
Yeah,
Everything's fake and
But-
gay.
it's just crazy because whatever you think about either one of these guys, you got Nick being called the Fed and then Tucker being called the Fed, and it's like, okay, so maybe one of them's a Fed, but maybe both of them's a Fed, or maybe none of them are. I don't really know what the answer is. But
What's that called? It's like the something paradox, or I'm not fucking smart right now. There's a paradox where it's like, if both people are saying both things are true, but that conflicts with each other, then you just have to assume, maybe it's more of a game theory thing, that you just have to assume that both are false. Like that's kinda how it
Schrodinger's cat.
goes.
That's the only one I know.
yeah, I don't know
how it goes.
But I just think that, I don't really know exactly why they beefed, but I mean, Tucker did go after Nick Fuentes in a hit campaign in articles and stuff back in the day. But it seems like, okay, what I think that it's more of an ideological of how they see the right wing. And I think this actually describes how the right wing is perceiving things, where Dave Smith, Candace, Tucker might present it as this is a battle ideology. And I mean, this is not exactly true for everyone, but liberal democracy in general is good. And, it's not, Jewish people per se, it's the neocons. We don't want regime change. Or the other side of it, Nick Fuentes is like, he's literally said we shouldn't have Jewish billionaires. He doesn't think we should have Jews in the government because they are a national security risk because of
It's a
Israel.
bit much.
And I mean, but that's actually, it might be a bit much now, but 100, 200 years ago, that's not exactly out of the Overton window.
Right.
People,
No, yeah. I mean, the Secretary of State of the Confederacy was Jewish, but I understand what you're saying.
well,
Just
yeah,
saying.
I mean,
I
that's,
don't know. Maybe it's because it was a slave state or something. Maybe
Weren't a lot of slave owners Jewish?
They ran the
not
boats.
as many as the Nation of Islam or David
Yeah.
Duke will have you believe, but yes.
They owned the boats.
why were the slave auctions closed on Saturday?
Who owned the boat?
That's real.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about this. I just see memes about it, and
That's pretty
I
funny.
know it has something to do with the Jewish holidays on Saturday or something.
Eddie,
like
I
that.
brought this up before the show started. We were talking behind the scenes. I said the same exact thing. I was like, he was on camera calling for people to go in the Capitol. And I was like, people who just looked at the Capitol wrong got fucking 10 years in prison. So it's like,
Yeah.
why?
And so it's just weird, but it's like, I don't know what's in Tucker's heart. I don't know what he believes. I like a lot of the things he says. It seems like he's made a turn since he's left Fox News, at least on the appearance sake. So I don't know. I don't know what his goal is or what he actually wants. But I think this happens too. Is like these are both people competing for the same audience, essentially.
Yep.
You know, the disaffected white guys. Like that's literally how Tucker presents himself. That is how Nick presents himself. I don't know. I mean,
It's Tucker
I just
Carlson.
think it's pretty-
I think is definitely healthier for guys to be following, even if he is a Fed. Like I like him.
Did you guys
Might
ever
be
see that
controlled
video
opposition
where
or
these
something.
kids were live streaming and Nick Fuentes happened to be like in an In-N-Out burger? And
No.
one of the kids was gay who was streaming, right? And he was like, "Oh, that guy's cute," and like, "Come outside." And he comes outside and he starts like talking to them. Then he realizes they're live streaming. He's like, "Oh wait, you guys live streaming?" And his whole attitude fucking changes like that.
Was it Nick Fuentes?
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
Yeah, I don't know like the streamers who were streaming, but I watched the video like with my own eyes.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit.
Well,
so he was gonna try to suck
play-
some dick and then realize they were streaming. He's like, oh,
don't the next video of Nick Fuentes, you should
Yeah, I
play
got
it, but don't play the whole thing. It's like 7 minutes. We don't have to watch all of it.
Just let me know
Play,
when
like
I
the
should.
first, like I don't know, 2-ish minutes when you think because it'll go on, but
yeah.
you'll think the really beginning. You guys will all laugh. So just
Yeah.
watch. Just
I
play
just-
it first.
My thing is like you should right now you should act as if everybody that is big or fucking bigger than 10,000 followers or whatever, 10,000 views on their videos or something like that. Anything over that, they're compromised at any point in time. You should just assume that they're compromised. Everybody you should assume with any kind of platform, us included, you should just assume everybody is compromised and you'll get through life a much
I'm
better.
trying to get compromised. Give me money, Qatar and or Israel.
You should just
Israel
assume
pays
people are
more.
compromised.
Israel pays more, so you should just be anti-Semitic until they pay you.
And then apologize. Do an apology video.
That
I'm
would
being
probably be
accused of
valuable.
being the CIA by Peter Thiel's best boys, by Tucker Carlson with his daddy. Tucker Carlson's, and you know what? Here's the other thing. Tucker Carlson said, I'm a weird gay kid in the basement. Yeah, and I'm from Chicago. You're right. Well, okay, you're not right about all of that.
Oh,
With a silver
Freudian
spoon in my
slip,
mouth.
baby.
Tucker Carlson says, I have so many trust funds, I never have to work. Tucker went to a $45,000 per year private high school, then a $45,000 per year selective Ivy League school in New England. Tucker Carlson's
What school
daddy
did he
was
go
a
to?
Reagan appointee. And then, after years of bragging about being an elite, bragging about being so out of touch and so rich, now he's going to be the spokesperson for all the white people. Now he's going to roll up his sleeves. I just like to hunt and fish in my log cabin. I care about Klarna and credit card debt. But then when it comes to me, I'm one of the real disaffected white people. You want to talk about me and them? I am them. He says Nick Fuentes is leading all of the disaffected young white men. I am a disaffected young white man. I was a precocious, intelligent, young white college student who went to Boston University, who was pro-Trump and red-pilled by Trump and animated by Trump's message of America first. And I asked questions about Israel, and I was punished for it. I did it years before Tucker Carlson started talking about Israel last year. And I sacrificed, and I was targeted by the ADL, by the SPLC, by the federal government, by the conservative movement that both Candace and Tucker were a part of. Candace and Tucker had nothing to say about Israel until it became unavoidable last year. Not popular, but unavoidable.
You can stop it.
Yeah.
That actually,
Nick Fuentes,
I like that.
early life and education. Nicholas Joseph Fuentes was born in Chicago, Illinois on August 18th, 1998. He is of Italian. Send him back. Irish. Send him back. And Mexican. Send his
Send
ass
him
back.
back for
That's
that.
what I gotta say.
But I don't
Send
know.
his ass back.
If you watch the whole thing, I mean, it's a lot. But at least that 7-minute clip,
He
I
did.
mean,
He did blow Destiny. I believe that. By the way.
he
I-
fucking.
look, I'm not saying that he's wrong and you know saying that Candace and Tucker are part of the same group that went after him. That's very true. we all talked about how Tucker and Candace and that what were they on our college campus? Turning Point, like all that
Turning Point.
time frame. Ben Shapiro and all their stuff, like they are the woke right now that they're using woke right as a thing. They are the woke right. They
if
are
anyone
clearly.
is, they are. I still don't know
Right.
what
Yeah,
that
if
means.
anybody is, they are.
Anyone who's pro-Israel and a Zionist is woke, right? Not us.
Yeah,
for being
exactly.
like, that's bullshit.
Yeah, and so like he's completely right. I just don't think it absolves him. Like it doesn't, just because
Yeah,
that
it's-
is true doesn't mean that him being glowy isn't true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
But
not sure.
if he is a Fed, it kind of shows where the Overton windows come. If he's going to be the stop loss.
Well, if
for-
we got okay, but if we have this is what I'm saying about the right wing right now. Well, one, the debate is all on the right wing. Like no one's even talking to like left wing people really.
No, they're
Like
not
at
worth
least
it. You can't
they're
talk.
like it's not. They're not even like contributing to the conversation really right
well,
now. Like
they're
the only
all
thing they
suing
got.
each other. Ethan Klein is.
Yeah,
opening
they're
up.
doing
Yeah.
that, and then the only thing that's kind of like keeping them together is they're against Israel, but even that is not working out very well. Like they're just kind of like there's no coalition right now.
They're
Where the
imploding.
right, where the right wing kind
It's
of has a
lefties and
coalition.
liberals and socialists
Yeah,
fighting each other.
Under Trump, there is this coalition, but this coalition it's been over 6 months now, and clearly this coalition is starting to fracture in ways, and clearly there's going to be a power vacuum real soon of like who America like first is or who the next MAGA person will be, and I think that's
yeah, because
happening on the
Trump's
right.
done, dude.
Yeah, well, that's what's happening right now. It's like that's why these commentators are clashing, and and that's
It's
what
where
they-
is public opinion going to land? Is it going to
Yes,
land on the
and-
Tucker Carlson? But I
Yeah.
still see. I think the now though is Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens aren't a part of the Turning Point. Charlie Kirk and like I just don't see them. I think it's fractured there too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're adjacent. I would say they're kind of adjacent, but they're not the same. Turning
Yeah.
Point is not. Well, I mean, the window has shifted so much where like Dave
Absolutely.
Smith and Josh Hammer were doing a debate about Jeffrey Epstein and its ties to Israel at Turning Point USA. Charlie
Yeah.
Kirk was doing a like sit down with the students of Turning Point USA and asking them about their concerns and problems specifically with Israel. And like a long time ago, if you would have these questions about this at Turning Point USA, they would literally just call you an anti-Semite. So now that like these people like they have to actually like, oh wow, there's all these young people that are like seriously animated about this or do not care
Yeah.
about Israel, that we actually have to address these issues. And that's how far things have gone. And if say both of them are feds, well, you have one Fed that's like, mildly like no regime change. We can still be allies with Israel. We just gotta focus more on America. And then Nick Fuentes on the other side is like, no, Israel is actually our enemy. We should be concerned about their rise to power and their influence with our government, and we should take extreme measures to hinder them. And if that is the debate, if that is where the window of the debate is, we have come a long way. Like that's the
Oh,
dialogue.
absolutely.
It's not to say
Yeah.
that one's right and one's wrong. It's just to say that somewhere in between is the dialogue happening between that. And that is like huge shifts of where we were like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Oh, absolutely. No,
I
I
mean,
didn't
right
know
now,
October happened.
the youngest generation, like 18 to 29, 20% of them don't believe in the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No, like, if we're being real here, no. Like, that's crazy.
that is
Um,
pretty
yeah.
fucking wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, dude, listen, my Instagram is probably catered to me, but literally all the edits I see is like Bible posting stuff.
Mine too.
Going to the gym, getting
And I'm
jacked.
not even fucking religious.
Roman fucking
Dude,
edits
Roman shit is
and-
coming back hard right
It's
now.
big.
and
It's big.
literal Hitler edits, dude. Like it's,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah, those
that.
are crazy. But it's like
it's
they're
like
pushing
all-
them.
Well, I don't know if they're I don't know if they just let up a little. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they are. I don't know what's going on. But like my Instagram is like way like crazier than Twitter sometimes. It's like
Generation
Oh, yeah.
Cyclones unstoppable.
yeah.
Well,
And
but-
I think that's
all
just
right,
where the young
so
people are right now.
20% of them don't know, like, or don't believe the Holocaust is real, but also 20% of them don't know how to read either. So like,
Yeah,
it's just,
no,
and
it's
it gets,
probably
it
more
gets
a
worse.
stupidity
It
thing.
gets worse and worse the younger the generation is, because we're going through, I think COVID kids are what? COVID
Retarded.
kids,
Dude,
a
kids
lot
that
of them
were
are getting
during
into,
COVID, kindergarten, first grade, they're cooked. They're done.
Yeah, they
forever.
are.
no, they're
There's
done.
going to be
Dude,
like
my-
a whole new burst of serial killers. Like
my
these
my
days.
wife's a teacher and a high school teacher, and she sees like those kids coming out of high school now, and she's like, they're
Yeah.
Those are the
retarded.
ones that were in like fifth grade at the time.
Yeah.
Can you imagine
and-
at a younger age that it? the
Yeah, they at
development is
least-
much more crucial.
They at least had 4 or 5 years of like standardized education. And I'm not saying standardized public education is good, but it's better than sit at home in front of a computer and try to do classes.
Well, it's
as a
anything. You're
first
like
grader.
you're at least learning some sort of social skill, like
Yeah.
being in a school,
At
like
the
something.
very
I mean,
minimum.
sports. There's something. It's like, yeah, that was crazy.
Those
You
kids are
weren't
just
locked-
not socialized. That's the main
Right.
fucking issue.
And that's
Oh,
a huge issue. That's like
It's a
that's like
massive issue.
it's the one of the biggest issues. You had people sitting at their fucking desks in as 5 and 6 year olds with masks on their face, not surrounded by anyone else. Like that's
Yeah.
insane. It's insane what they did to those kids.
Yeah,
It's evil almost.
for
It
sure.
is evil.
It is evil. Yeah, that's exactly it.
It's-
By the way, go follow our Instagram. Typo runs our Instagram. Was it 5
Yeah.
_till _midnight?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but like
on
the
MySpace.
word
Five with the word five, not the
5.
number.
Yeah, go bump our Instagram, boys. Typo's gonna start posting clips and other funny shit whenever he gets around to it.
And Inward Towers.
Of course, well, that's the most important thing we're gonna do.
Well, that's the first comment. The first comment was a fat N on Instagram. I was like,
Jesus.
wow.
We
Of
started
course.
an Instagram and immediately someone started an N-word
Yeah,
tower.
I'm proud of
Yes.
people who listen to the show.
They know
It
what's
was
up.
within like 10 minutes of the last episode too. I was like, holy shit, guys.
Move fast, our boys. Kyle will be back next week. Again, it'll be our official 100th episode. We're definitely gonna do some sort of tier list or Mount Rushmore. Besides all the fun ones that Sam will let us do, if you guys have any other ones that we could do that YouTube won't yell at us
Yeah.
for. I'm starting a Patreon so we can say crazy shit. I'm sick of being in the algorithm. We're gonna start a Patreon. I'm gonna start a Patreon for us. Think of something we could do for our 100th episode. Go follow me on Twitter or X at Adam Nutter. Thanks. And our Instagram.
Yeah. You can find me at Keep It Real Luke on Twitter. I've not been very active. I've been working like a motherfucker. But Keep It Real Luke on Twitter. Go follow our podcast meme page, 5 till midnight, and then at Biting the Bullet memes, pod memes. I don't know, something like that. You type in Biting the Bullet podcast memes and we pop up. So there's a lot of good shit on there.
At the Real Typo on Twitter. That's all I got.
Okay, bye.
Well, you don't have the music.
Sam.
I'm just gonna end it. Bye.